Hey everybody, Patty Ann here again. Today I'm going to show you a super project that I think you'll love to have for Easter gifts. It's cardstock and it's easy, and I'm going to show you how to fix the same pattern that's free on my website to use it for either your Cricut machine or your Silhouette machine. So this is the little box I'm talking about. Hopefully you can see it well enough. I'll switch to my other camera in just a sec. You can see it says Happy Easter, and it's really cute. All four sides, or all however many sides, are all covered with, actually this is cardstock that I printed out. I got this watercolor flower stuff from Creative Fabrica, and I just duplicated it and cut it out because I think it's super pretty, super feminine, and just looks really, really pretty. So anyway, when you open this up, let me switch cameras for you. Okay, you can probably see it better here now. It says Happy Easter, and I've included a few little flowers on it. If you're wondering where I got this patterned paper, I printed it myself. I gotten some watercolor flowers from Creative Fabrica, and I just made those onto the pieces and did it. But as I said, I will show you how to get the basic cuts in both your Cricut machine and in Silhouette. So when you open this up, you're going to have a nice little surprise. And there's some treats in here for your person. So this is what you're going to get. Obviously not the treats, but you're going to get all the box components, including this little tray right here that goes inside. Now, if you didn't want to have this tray, obviously you wouldn't have to have it, but the tray will be available for you to put treats in here for your person, your mom, your dad, whoever, your friend. And then when you close it, you can use some nice ribbon to close it and make a bow. And it's just easy peasy and really cute. So let's get started. I'll show you first how to fix the file in Cricut, and then I'll put it together for you after I've cut it all out. Okay, before we finish this screenshot with this camera, I wanted to tell you, or I wanted to thank Bernie, one of the DigiChicks, for making this file up for us and allowing everybody to download it for free to make for friends and loved ones. In addition to that, I have a tip that I got from Stephanie, one of the DigiChicks. Well, these are some of the flowers. These were actually from Linda. Look at all those. She saves these things. This I may have gotten from Hobby Lobby. Just different embellishments that you can find. And Linda likes to keep hers in these little, there we go, Betty Crocker tubs, which are nice to keep your things in. So she also had this set that she gave us that would be quite cute to use also. And the final one I wanted to show you, and this is the tip, are these blue bows. And you may be thinking, okay, those are really pretty, but I don't have any ribbon that matches that. Well, this is the tip that Stephanie has given us. All you need to buy basically is white ribbon, and then take whatever you're going to be matching up, and using your alcohol markers, where did mine go? Oh, here it is. So I chose a bunch of these. These are the Parku markers. You can use any kind of alcohol marker. And this one happens to be called Blue Gray. So there were several different colors that I tried, and I thought this one matched the most, the best. So what I would do is put a scrap of paper under here, cut out the length of ribbon that I need, and then simply color this in. And then just like that, you no longer have to buy all these different colors of ribbons. You can make your own to match whatever. This isn't a perfect match, but by goodness, it's pretty darn close, and it's going to look beautiful. And I was actually thinking a bow like that might have been pretty to use, a blue bow, because of all the blue that's in the colors here. So I could have used something like that instead of the white or pinks that I used. So, okay, now let's get busy in Cricut Design Space. Okay, this shows eventually what you would like all of your pieces to look like in Cricut Design Space. Yours will not come in like this. So let's go to New and Replace. And I've already gone ahead and uploaded it to right here. So I'm just going to go ahead and say Add to Canvas. All right. So the very first thing I have to do while this is all grouped together is resize it. Because remember, sometimes things get sized oddly in Cricut Design Space. So if you look up at the very top up here, it tells you what the width should be of this whole group. And it should be 16.025. Right now it's 12 point something. So we want to make sure the lock is locked and change this to 16.025 and hit enter. And that resized it all, which is perfect. The next thing you want to do is you got to change these things here from cut lines to score lines. Before we can do that, though, I have to ungroup. So I just right click and say ungroup. And right click, ungroup. I might have to ungroup a couple of times. I'm going to even have to ungroup again, you see, to get rid of the word pattern. That's just letting us know that we can cut this out of the patterned paper. Ungroup. And now, whoops, ungroup. All right, now I can get rid of the word pattern and I'm going to hit delete. So that's gone. So actually all of this pattern stuff is okay exactly how it is because there aren't any score lines. So I think I'll just go ahead and group it back together and maybe move it off to the side some if we can. Okay, so we're going to work with these now. Let's go from the easiest one to the hardest. This one here just has one score line, and how do I know that? When I click on this, you'll notice on the layers panel it highlights the pieces that make this up. Okay, these two pieces. If I click on one at a time, I'd be able to go up here in the upper left hand corner and see what color the line is and what kind of line it is. So I'm going to click on this. I know it's these two. I'm just going to click on this one. Notice when I click on this one and I come up here, I see, oh, it's a basic cut, but wait a minute, it's green. Green, whenever you get a pattern from me, always means it's a score line. So instead of it being a basic cut, I need to go ahead and change that to score. When I click over here, you'll notice now it's a dashed line. The other thing I must do for this one is to go ahead and grab everything again and say attach, because that makes that score line stay exactly where I want it to be. If you forget to attach it, all the score lines will be on one page by themselves and the other stuff will be on another page. So as you work through, after you change the score lines, click attach right down here. So that is done, and we can move it over here. Actually, what I usually do is move things to the right when I'm done with them, and I work from left to right. So let's work on this one next. And notice when I click on it, it highlights all these pieces over here, right? So all we need to do is start going through here. When I click on the first one, let's see. When I click on this first basic cut, if I look up here, what color is it? Yep, it's green. So we have to change everything that's green to a score line. And when I click off, look, it changed it. That's score now. We'll go to the next one down. Let's look at the color. Green, it has to be a score line. Perfect. Next one. This, green, score. So what I can actually do is look at this one, basic cut, look up there in the top, it's green. Look at this one, it's green. This one is green. This one is green. This one is not green. So all these other ones above this one will change to score lines. So it was this one, hold down your shift key, get the next, and the next, and the next. So I can come up here now and change all of those at one time to score lines, click off, and there we go. Okay, so now what I need to make sure I do is to grab everything and say attach. And that is done. The last one you have to do is, again, it highlights everything over here. Let's check it out. This first basic cut is green. We need to change it to score. This is green, score. So again, I can go one by one, or I can click on these. This one, that's a score. That's green, so it should be score. That's green, it should be score, 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 not score. So I'm going to click this one, hold down my shift, and get all these other ones. And I think I may have missed one, so let's check in a minute. But I'll change these to score. And look at this one right here. There's a score, and all these are scores. Click on that. Ah, it is green. So I do need to change that to score. So there it is. That's perfect just like that, other than we need to attach and move it over. And I think that is all we have to do. So let's scroll out by using this a little bit. And let's see what happens if we go to make it. So if we say make it. Okay, on this first big sheet of white, I usually do this part all out of white cardstock, is going to be cut and scored perfectly. Okay, and then we'll have the pattern pieces that are also going to be cut perfectly. So let's just go back here for 1 second. And if I don't have material that's 12 by 12, but I have 8.5 by 11 or letter size, so it's going to switch it up for me. Put this one piece here, this one here. This one's still on the 8 or 12 by 12, so I'm going to change that to 8.5 by 11. There we go. And I would just continue and hook it up to my Air 2 and be ready to go. So I'm going to cut these out now in Silhouette. Let me show you Silhouette. Here they are here, all grouped together. I'm going to ungroup them again because I want to get ungroup again. I want to get rid of the word pattern. I don't need that on there. Delete. Okay, and now I can say send. All right, now here's a problem. You need to remember this for Silhouette. When it comes in, look at all these lines. They're all red. That means they're going to be cut lines. So you need to come in here and go to line color. So when you click on line color, notice there are two different colors of lines. The green are the score and the black are the cut. So there you go. Let's go back to design. Let's say we're going to do this one. It will be the same as will this one. Okay. So we're doing it by line color again because we have score lines and we have cut lines. Okay, that's pretty much it. Now I'll link to Bernie's video, the DigiChicks, so you can watch Bernie actually putting this super cute box together. Thanks so much for joining me. See y'all again soon. Bye.